Good evening. I'm Rob Rosenthal. I was one of the founders of Green Street Art Center, and I supervised it in a variety of different jobs I had at Wesleyan over the years. I want to speak just very briefly about the goals that Green Street had. So Green Street started with a number of different goals. I want to speak about the three that I think were most successfully achieved because of their importance to going forward. The first was to stem disinvestment in housing in the area. This is a goal that a lot of people don't realize was fundamental to Green Street, but at the time there was incredible disinvestment in housing in the Ferry Green Rapallo area, and it was the establishment of Green Street that stopped that disinvestment, that led to the housing that replaced what was as bad housing as anyone can really imagine. So the current housing in Green Street and in the area, while not perfect, is, as those who knew the old housing will attest, a vast improvement over what was there before. And that came about because of the establishment of Green Street as a sign that the city and Wesleyan and the North End community were going to hold that community together and strengthen it. The second was to build a place in the North End where people in the North End could interact with others, students and staff and faculty from Wesleyan, but also residents from the region in general, and that was very successful. So that's gone on for years, a chance for people to work together and learn together, and in that way learn more about each other. And the third great achievement was to serve as a center, a source of pride in the North End. At the time that Green Street was first established, the North End was in pretty bad shape. Residents of the North End, when asked what would you most like in this area, said we'd like a community center. We need some sort of heart to the North End. And so for over a decade, Green Street was the heart of the North End and served that, I think, in a way that both solidified and stabilized and strengthened the community in ways that have been extremely important. People who know what the North End was like 15 years ago and know what it's like now know the great improvements that have been made.